I greet you. Welcome to another one here on Truth and Love the Church. So, Prophet Angel is one minister of the gospel who's very vocal about the impact of other ministers in the body of Christ. So, he's going to be talking about Prophet T.B. Joshua, what happened in his ministry, and also an experience which he witnessed there physically with Bishop Garlington, Bishop Joseph Garlington from the United States of America. And also, he's going to be talking about his testimonies and encounters in the Signs and Wonders Church based in India, led by Apostle Ankur Narula, I believe, a great minister of the gospel in India. And also is going to be talking about Bishop David Oyedepo's tenacity as he operates in the spirit of faith. I believe all these testimonies will actually help us in our Christian walk. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll meet you in the next one. God bless you.
Listen. Prophecy is not witch hunting. This is the reason why people are losing Jesus. Our spirits are corrupt. They are no longer hearing the sermons of God. Do you realize there are people like us? Speaking, I got invited by a prophet of God one way back called T.B. Joshua. Bishop Garlington was there. Over 500 churches he oversees. Okay, Bishop Garlington, and he stood in the middle there, and T.B. Joshua went behind a speaker outside, and he said, "Bishop, stand still." And T.B. Joshua would move like this. Bishop Garlington would be pushed. How was Garlington there? T.B. Joshua and Garlington, they don't mix, but Garlington was pushed by a force he never saw. And you dare say it was the devil? You make a mockery of God. How was God in Garlington pushed? Say, I don't know. I was in Punjab in India in a church called Miracle Signs and Wonders Church. I was there. As I stood there like this, I raised my finger and I said, for all the Muslims who are here, stand up, queue up. And Muslims queued up. I said, now you tell your Allah to hide information from me. It's on video. It's not some talk. I said, are you not business people? They said, we are business people. I said, now tell Allah to hide information. But let's make a deal as a business deal. The moment I know your house, I know what is happening in it, and I speak by Jesus, whom you call a prophet when he is God who created your prophet. I said, I'm not talking about, Muslims don't play that. They will kill you. I said, we're not talking about killing each other here. We are simply dealing with facts today. Tell Allah to hide your information. I went from one to the other, prophesying, telling them what was in the bedroom, what was in their drawers, all their drawers, this one, the drawer, this one, wardrobes. I said, is it true? They were like, how do you know this? I said, no, don't worry about how do I know this. Let's shake our hands. You lost, I won. Receive my Jesus. What causes that boldness? Sit down. How does it work? How are these people able to do it? Oyedepo, Bishop Oyedepo, is given this whole land. Said, no, buy this land where he has built this church now. They said, in this place here, nobody will come in here. It's our land, and witches and wizards were in this, claiming it to be their own. And Bishop Oyedepo said, do not worry. Whosoever have bought the land, all you witches and wizards, if you try, if you just come in here, you try to enter this land, you become mad. By the following day, 3 people were already mentally disturbed. They defied the order of a man. He came in and walked in like this. and said, anyone who tries to challenge me here will become mentally disturbed. The witches and wizards said, no, let's send our strongest guys. Singing, dancing, entered. The way they entered is not the way they came out. What causes men to be this powerful? There are differences in what you call a burden. You can feel a burden. You can sense it right now. The reason why you came here, you felt a burden that I might actually get help from this person. It's a burden. That means God was speaking to you. But when it becomes a sermon, when it becomes a sermon is not what you think. A sermon is a spiritual legal thing, contract, that you have no chance to argue. I know you were not hearing me. Isaiah 46:11. Isaiah 46:11. Let's quickly do this. He says, from the east I summon a bird of prey, from a far off land a man to fulfill my purpose. What I have said, that I will bring about. What I have planned, that I will do. Notice, he says, I will summon a man. Notice, not what he wants I will do. I'm no longer inviting him. There are now legal summons that would push him from there to where I want. Even though he doesn't want, he keeps on following. Even though he doesn't want, he keeps. Sit down. This is why my spiritual father said, do you know what is a calling? I said, I don't know, say. He said, a calling is when you feel a pull. You feel a pull, brother, you feel a pull. You don't know why you are going, but you feel a pull. You don't know why you are here, but you felt a pull, brother. It's not a burden. This is now a summon. Notice, God, verse number 12, and you will see something very powerful. Listen to me, you stubborn-hearted. You who are now far from my righteousness. What will I do? These ones have special privileges. I will bring my righteousness near. It is not far away. And my salvation will not be delayed. Says, when I have a sermon on someone, I carry the salvation to them. They don't look for it. I carry my righteousness to them. They don't look for it. I decree and declare. There are people here who are no longer dealing with limitations. You are now having a sermon